Namaste. Welcome. My name is Mike, and welcome to Mindful Movements with Mike. And I'd like to also welcome the Hartford Public Library, which I'm offering this practice to the community who may so desperately need this practice of centering and moving in this time of social and physical distancing. So I hope that you'll enjoy the practice. If you have a yoga mat, that's fine. It'll be wonderful. You take your time and roll it out. And if you don't have a mat, you can just do it on carpet or any other a beach towel or in a chair. But we'll begin in a seated position, and we'll move from our seated position after some moving warm-ups into standing position. We'll do some standing postures, and then we'll work our way back down to a shavasana or a resting posture. So the only thing you need to do in this practice is basically to breathe and let the movement be organic. Take care of yourself. Don't try to copy what I'm doing. Just let the movement be organic in your body, however it shows up today. So we're going to work with the body that you show up with. Okay? Thank you. So find yourself a comfortable seated position. Take care of yourself in the practice. You can rest your palms on your thighs and begin to by just closing your eyes or soften your gaze. And just begin to notice how you are showing up in this moment. Notice the place where you're sitting, where you're being supported, whether you're sitting on a chair or you're laying or sitting on the floor. Just notice where you're connected to the earth. And begin to notice your breath. Don't try to make any adjustment. Just notice how the breath is flowing into the body at this moment and this time. What we're going to do is we're going to slow the breath down and deepen it. So we want to sort of see where it shows up at the very beginning of our practice, and then we'll check in again as we move deeper into movements. So notice your breathing and begin to breathe into the belly. You can place one hand on the belly as a reference. Doesn't matter your right or your left hand. And then notice the warmth, notice the expansion. And begin to deepen your breath. As you deepen your breath, you'll notice that the belly expands even more on your inhale and condenses on the exhale, drawing that navel to spine. So let's take 5 breaths here, okay, to begin our practice. Deep inhale. Now come back to your normal breathing. And let's begin to bring some movement to the practice. Go reach your arms all the way out. Reach through the shoulder, all the way through the shoulder, down to the fingertip. We're going to inhale and reach up. Fingertips are going to come together and the gaze may follow. Exhale, draw it down. Inhale, reaching up again. The gaze may follow the fingertips, come together. Exhale again. There's this beautiful reach through the arms, through the shoulders, and the exhale takes you all the way down. We'll do that 2 more times. Breathing in fully. At the top of the inhale is where the fingertips come together, and the exhale begins as you draw that down. And we'll do 1 more. Big inhale, reaching up. Exhale, Bring your fingertips down to the mat or to the floor. Now, keeping your left hand on the mat, inhale the right hand up and open up in your side body with a lateral stretch. So it's this beautiful opening in the side body. The gaze can be down or the gaze can be up towards the thumb. The most important thing here is to follow the breath, stay with the breathing, breathing in and breathing out, and feeling that opening in that right side body. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhale, drawing your hand down. Inhale, the left hand comes up. The right hand is grounded. Exhale, pour it over to the right side. And you're breathing in and breathing out. And again, the gaze can go up towards the thumb or the gaze can be down. The most important thing here is to stay with your breathing in and your breathing out and allow the side body to fully extend and be open. Breathing in, one more time, breathing out. This time you breathe in, the right hand reaches up, coming together. Exhale, drawing your hand down to the heart center. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fingertips touch the floor. Inhale, reach up, fingertips come together. Exhale, draw the hand down the center. Pause. Inhale and exhale fully, and then interlace your fingertips and inhale as you reach your palms out in front, reaching through the shoulders. Exhale, draw the palms back in. Inhale, one more time, reaching all the way out, reaching through the shoulders. Exhale, draw the palms back in. Take a big inhale here. Exhale and release. One more inhale, and the exhale, release your palms to the floor. Now bring your arms out to the center. Reach through the fingertips. Reaching through the fingertips, just reach out and breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, reaching all the way up. And on the exhale, we're going to turn it to a twist. So we're going to bring the left hand to the right knee. Exhale. Left hand to the right knee. And the right hand goes behind you. And then you're going to gaze over your right shoulder. Staying with your breathing. Breathing in and breathing out. Now, big long inhale, filling the belly all the way up. Palms reach up facing each other. Reaching, lifting and lengthening. And the exhale takes the right hand to the left knee and the left hand goes behind you. And again, gazing over that left shoulder as you're breathing in and breathing out. Most important thing here is to stay with the breath. Let the movement begin from inside. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale and release. Now let's come into a table position. We're going to be on all fours. If you need support for your knees, a folded blanket or towel would be quite helpful. So we're going to press our palms into the mat. And our palms are going to be right below our shoulder or your shoulder. And your knees will be hips distance apart. So feel that strong table position. And let's just begin to move in circles with our hip and torso. So just begin to inhale and exhale. Exhale takes you back. The inhale brings you forward. And the exhale takes you back. Now you're beginning to warm up in your wrists. You're beginning to warm up in your lower back. You're beginning to warm up in your abdomen by keeping your abdomen engaged as you begin to circle, maybe taking it just a little bit forward and pressing your hips back towards your heel. Come into a still position. Inhale as you take your circle off to the opposite side. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, coming forward, and breathing out. Take your time. There's no rush to staying with your breathing. 2 more circles. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, pressing your hip back towards your heel. Now pause and begin to really stretch the palms and the fingertips out and away from the body. Settle your hips in towards your heel and find rest in a child's pose. Allow the head to fall between the shoulders and settle on the floor or on a block or something that will support the forehead. Just breathe here. If getting your hips towards your heel is too much, you can always come up in what's called a puppy pose. So you're finding you're supporting yourself and not going all the way down on your heel. Take a few more breaths here. Notice how the breath is flowing into the body and how the body is receiving the breath. Inhale and exhale. Now inhale, coming back to table. If you had something under the forehead, we'll move that off to the side. And we'll come into some balance and table. So we're going to take a big inhale here and extend your right leg long behind you. And again, finding your support. Support precedes action, reaching all the way through that right leg. Pressing back through the heel. Keeping the hip stacked. So we're not sinking. We're going to lift that hip and reaching all the way back. Finding your support. When you've got all your support, inhale and lift the left hand. So you got that right leg pressing back and the left hand reaching forward. Press the top of that left foot in and breathe. Just breathe. Find support on the underside so you're fully engaged in a full body posture. Big inhale here. Exhale, release your hand and release your knee. And take a recovery breath. Take your time. Exhale fully, and on the inhale, reach your left leg long behind you, lifting through the thighs, pressing back through your heel. And again, having all your support systems in place, both hands and the standing knee. Take a full exhale, and on the inhale, reach your right hand forward. The gaze is soft, right below the nose. Just breathe in and breathe out. Balance and table. Breathe in and breathe out. Big inhale here. Exhale, release your hand, release your knee, and press back on the exhale into a child's pose. Breathe here. Stay with the breathing. Now, when you're ready, press up. Take a big inhale. Tuck your toes under. And we're going to press up for our first downward facing dog. So begin to just find your downward dog. And then walk your dog. Bending in the right knee. And then the left knee. Pressing back through your heels. Breathing in. And breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Come into stillness. Press the hips back all the way up towards the ceiling behind you. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice. Now extend your right leg long behind you, just reaching out through that right leg. Exhale, bring your leg down. Inhale, extend your left leg. Breathe. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale, breathe, release your leg. Release your knees. Press back into a child's pose. Inhale, coming to table. Step your right leg forward. Coming into a low lunge. Inhale, press your hands facing each other all the way up. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, lifting and lengthen. Exhale, bring your palms on the inside. Draw your right leg back. Inhale, bring your left leg between your hands. Straddle your hands. Pressing down. Inhale, reach up. Just breathing, that's all we're doing here. Nice and easy, following the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Big inhale, lifting and lengthening. Exhale, bringing your palms down. Release your leg. Big inhale. Exhale, press back into a child's pose. As you inhale, coming back to table. Exhale, press your hips up into a downward facing dog. Look between your hands. Step forward, both legs. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, pour forward. Inhale, pressing down, coming all the way up in a strong mountain pose. Big inhale here, lengthening through the shoulders and the fingertips. Exhale. Release your hands to your side. And take a breath. Coming into mountain pose, feet are hips distance apart. Just breathe in and breathe out. Draw your shoulders up towards your ears and roll them back. Shoulders up towards your ears and roll them back. One more time, shoulders up towards your ears and roll them back. Inhale, reach up. Take a hold of your left wrist and reach up. So you're holding on to the left wrist with the right hand. Both feet are grounded into the mat. Gonna lift and lengthen and pour over to the right side. So now I'm not mirroring you. Just opening in that left side body. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, coming back to center. Switching wrists. Exhale. Inhale fully as you lift and lengthen. And exhale as you pour it over to the left side. Again, opening in that left side body. Both hips are pressing down equally. And you're breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, release. Coming to the top of the mat. Not you, Siri. Come to the top of your mat into your mountain pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center and step your right leg back. Take your left leg and take a little bit forward. We're gonna find warrior one. So that back leg is at a 45-degree angle. The front knee is bent. I'll turn a little bit to the side. The knee never goes beyond the ankle. So if you find your knee is pressing in front of your ankle, just draw it back and take that leg back. Find your warrior one. Inhale. Reach up, warrior one. Breathing in and breathing out. Holding the posture helps you to feel even more of the breath and the prana as it moves through your body. Inhale, lifting and lengthening. And this time I'm going to spiral to the right. And we're going to take the left hand down the center. And we're going to sink into a warrior two. And just breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. We're going to do a side angle. The left hand is going to come across the thigh, and the right hand is going to reach up and over, and again opening through that side body, and we're pressing into that front thigh and the front foot, and also pressing into that back leg. And the gaze again can go up towards the armpit, or the gaze can stay down. But again, opening in that side body, a very active posture. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, find warrior two and sink. And breathe. And then we'll reverse our warrior. Taking the gaze up towards the thumb. The right hand reaches down towards the back of that back leg. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, finding warrior two. Breathing in and breathing out. Now exhale, take everything down to the mat. Step back into a plank. Lower your knees, chest and chin, and press up into a cobra. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, tuck your toes under. Exhale, press back into a downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Looking between your hands, gonna step your right leg forward, lower your back heel, and press up into a warrior one. And breathe. Finding your warrior one. I'm going to spiral around and find a warrior two. Breathing, focusing on the breath. That's all. Take a nice big inhale and reverse your warrior. Left hand reaches down behind that extended back leg. And you're breathing in and breathing out. And we're going to take a nice big inhale and find warrior two. Exhale, finding side angle on the opposite side. Breathing in and breathing out. How are you doing? Breathe in and breathe out. Inhale one more time, finding warrior two. Just breathe. Big inhale. And let the exhale take you back. Lower your knees. Lower to the knee, chest, chin. Press up into a cobra. press yourself back into a child's pose. Now inhale, coming back to a table. And let's transition into a seated position. Extend your feet long. Flex your toes back towards your heel. Sorry, you can't see mine, but you can hear my voice. Flex your toes back towards your heel. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, reach towards your toes. Maybe you reach your knees or your shin. Extend through the crown of the head. And on the exhale, allow your neck to get nice and long as you breathe in and breathe out. Inhale, lifting, both arms reach up. Exhale, release. Now take the right leg and cross over the left, and we're going to wrap your arm around your knee as best you can. And we're going to take the right hand behind you for support, flexing through your heel, toes are flexing back. We're going to gaze over your right shoulder. Just breathe. Do the best you can. There's no judgment. Take a big inhale. Exhale, release the right knee. Inhale, the left knee bends and goes across the right leg. And we'll wrap our arm around that knee, drawing it nice and tight as best you can. Or even if you hold to the outside of your knee, it's not important to get your hands all the way around. Just find support wherever it's available to you, and take your left hand for support behind you. And again, taking the gaze over that left shoulder. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, coming back to center. Extending your legs long. Now you may lay back into a resting posture. Knees are bent. Just laying back. And what I invite you to do as you lay back, begin to shift your knees from the right side to the left side with your breath. So there's no rush, just breathing in and breathing out. And we'll do 2 more times, breathing in and breathing out. 1 more, breathing in and breathing out. Pause. Press yourself up into a seated position. And if you had a block or a bolster, something you were sitting on, let's find our easy seated position as we wind our practice down. So first I'd like to say again, thank you. And thank the Hartford Public Library community and my Hartford Library family for practicing with me. Bring your hands to heart center. And if it's accessible, close your eyes. And see how the breath is flowing into the body now. Notice whether it's different when you first began. And if this feels like a place of gratitude, think of something you're grateful for today. And you may seal that with a nice big inhale and an exhale. And you can Open your eyes and thank your partner. If you had a partner, I'm thanking you, thanking all the firefighters and police officers and nurses and doctors, and of course our librarians. Thank you so much. Namaste.